Hello, everyone. This is my second attempt at a podcast. We'll see if I can make an improvement on the first one. Today, I'm going to tell you about a synapse, or you could pronounce it a synapse. It's exactly the same thing, like either or either. So, what is a synapse? Well, it is a gap between two nerve cells. So, this, for example, could be a sensory nerve cell over here, and this could be an interneuron or relay neuron over here. Between them, there's a gap, and somehow a message has to pass, this electrical message just here, remember, from the presynaptic nerve cell to the post-synaptic nerve cell. Now, one thing that can't happen is that electricity cannot just jump across there. There has to be another mechanism. So, if we look at our learning objectives today, 1, define a synapse. 2, outline how the signal is passed between nerve cells. And then we move on to what is a synapse. I've pretty much already said what it is. Presynaptic nerve cell, postsynaptic nerve cell, gap in between. It is a very small gap, but nevertheless a gap in between. The electrical impulse cannot jump across that gap. The synapse is a gap between two nerve cells, for example, a sensory neuron and a relay neuron. Electrical signals, remember, said it twice already, they cannot jump across that gap. So, synaptic transmission, how does the message get across just here? Well, in the presynaptic neuron, could be a sensory neuron, we have vesicles. Vesicles are just membrane-bound bags, but these vesicles are special vesicles. They actually contain a neurotransmitter, a chemical which is going to transmit the message from one nerve cell to another nerve cell across what's known as the synaptic cleft in between. So, to repeat that, small vesicles contain transmitter, just there. When electrical impulse reaches the end of the neuron, these vesicles fuse with the membrane of the neuron, and we can see that happening just there. One of these is fused with the presynaptic membrane of the nerve cell, and it releases its neurotransmitter. And the question is, how does the neurotransmitter get from one nerve cell to the next? Well, I'm clicking. You can maybe think about that. Well, if we cast our memories back to early in year 10, we looked at a number of different things. We looked at how substances move in and out of cells, or maybe just move elsewhere. And of course, the answer is, how do these neurotransmitters move across the synaptic cleft to reach these receptors on the post-synaptic membrane? The answer is, of course, diffusion. The neurotransmitter diffuses across the synapse. If enough neurotransmitter reaches these receptors, then it will cause an excitatory impulse, in other words, an electrical signal to pass down the next nerve cell, and therefore the nervous signal continues from one nerve cell to the next. I'll just remove that. So this is direction nervous impulse. The thing is, this is really, really fast. Electricity travels fast. Diffusion is a relatively slow process. And that's why, if you think back to our reflex arc, it only involved 3 nerve cells. It involves the sensory nerve cell, it involves the relay neuron, and of course, finally, the motor neuron. If you've got 3 nerve cells, that's only 2 synapses. So the diffusion of the neurotransmitter is relatively slow, but there's only two synapses that the impulse, the signal, actually has to travel along in a simple reflex arc. This, of course, is why nerves are very, very long and synapses are very few.